Today's video is on why public gyms suck. Over the course of my life, I've always usually had a home gym or at least weights at home, and usually I would go and do the gym at home rather than going to an actual gym. But as I started my self-improvement journey, I went to public gyms with my friends and all that because it was more motivating. But as I've progressed, I've been doing the gym from home, and I went to a public gym just recently, a few weeks ago, and I realized how shit they actually are. Now, I'm not saying all public gyms, but most cheaper ones are shit. Now, the equipment is really low quality, and I wouldn't say that's with all cheap gyms. I mean, you might come across a really good one. Now, you get bad calluses from bad equipment. You can see on my calluses, it's not actually that bad because I have my home gym, but most calluses is really rough. Like my friends who are starting the gym now, their calluses is really bad, and obviously that's just their hands kind of getting used to it. But that equipment, like when I went there, my calluses got really bad, and it was all torn up and rough because the equipment is so rough because it gets used so often. Another problem is the machines are always taken. Now, some gyms, if you get like a quiet gym or a bit more high quality gym, then they aren't. But the last few gyms I've gone to in my life, they've all been really bad for having no equipment in use. Like everyone is sitting around wasting time on one machine or whatever, and it wastes so much time because they might be doing like a load of sets, but they're just sat on their phone for a few minutes, and then they're just like, then they do a set, and then they do another set, and they end up doing like 6 sets, and you're like, what the fuck? And then you come back to see if they're finished, and someone else is on it, and you're like, oh my god. So that is a pain with a public gym in general, but it is a pain that you shouldn't have to deal with if you're consistently going to the gym like I am. So that's a big frustration because when I went last weekend, I got 3 exercises out of the 6 I wanted to do, so I got half of them done. Obviously, when you're in a new gym, you're not going to be in routine, but it was very frustrating. I couldn't do shoulder press. I couldn't do most of the exercises I wanted to do because people were always on them. There wasn't enough equipment for the amount of people. Another problem is, at least in normal public gyms, is the female distraction. You might be thinking, the female distraction? What do you mean by that? Well, I mean girls with their tight ass leggings in your face all the time. It's really distracting. In higher quality gyms or even just your home gym, you're not going to have that distraction. I've not had any distraction at all. Also, if you're a bigger guy like me, you're doing unorthodox exercises because I'm experienced. I know, different exercises. So people just stare at you and it's really distracting. Like they're just staring at what you're doing. Girls be just staring at me and it's really distracting. I'm just trying to do my gym workout and this girl's fucking squatting right in front of me and she's got the tightest leggings on earth. I like it's just annoying. It's frustrating. Maybe for some horn dogs out there they like that, but it just pisses me off because I'm there to do my exercise. I'm not interested in some girl who wears tight ass leggings, so it's just frustrating. And I remember in the older gyms I used to go to, that was the same problem. Girls who wear tight ass leggings, and you can wear leggings if you want. I have no problem with that, but it's just extremely distracting. And most girls who do that do it so they get guys' attention. So that's what I don't like about low quality gyms. And also just the need to show off. I felt because I had so many people looking at me, I felt like I had to lift heavier weights and I had to um do different exercises to make me look good. Where so I feel like that ego kind of comes in. And that's why people in the gym usually ego lift. I don't even ego lift because I have no one watching me in my home gym. So I don't have to worry about showing off. I think it's a masculine, high testosterone thing to want to look good and to kind of show off. I think that's just a very masculine thing. It's not a very mature thing to do, but it's very masculine. So especially when you have so many eyes on you, maybe you don't have that in the gym. Like I remember when I first started out, I didn't have as many eyes on me, but the distraction becomes really obvious, and then you're lifting just weight you shouldn't be lifting. So what's my advice for you? Well, do what I did, get a home gym. It doesn't have to be anything extreme like I do. Like I have cables and I don't have leg presses or any of that stuff, but you just need a few dumbbells and even just not you don't even need a bench press. You can always just get a fucking like bench, like a normal wooden bench. Like that's what me and my dad used to do. We used to use a wooden bench. And then he got a proper bench press and he bought proper equipment. You can start off small. You can just get like dumbbells and then you can eventually get a bench and then you can get a bar and then you can get plates for the bar. Then you can get a rack for your bar and then you can start doing bench press. It's very simple. It just takes a bit of time to build up. But if you don't want to do a home gym because it is it is expensive. So you can either get a home gym or you can get high quality gym membership. If you don't have that money, then obviously you might have to just deal with a public gym. You might have to have a look for a quieter gym or a more professional gym that is still cheap. That works as well, but I think a high quality gym is definitely much more effective because then you get to go to the gym. You might even meet some cool people in there. And it's not going to be full of people who are wasting their time, wasting your time, trying to show their asses or distract you, and you have machines free. So that is my solution. Just go get a better gym membership. Doesn't have to be at the cheapest gym. You can get a little bit better membership or get a really expensive membership or get a home gym like me. Now I've just been checking myself out every so often with the see the forearm veins are coming in. But that's my advice for you. Now, if you want to join my paid Skool community, go to the first link in the description and you can get courses by me on various topics of self-improvement. And it will help you out and help you to level up in life in general. And you can get my help personally. So, if that sounds good, go check it out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. If you have any topics that you'd like me to go over or any problems, make sure to comment them down below. And hey, have a good day.